guys, welcome to my channel, Adia Sherelle. Today I want to talk to you about something that is very near and dear to my heart. We're talking about curly hair confidence. I know that you all have probably struggled with this on your journey to accepting your hair, but I want to talk to you about how I found my curly hair confidence. First, I want to start off with the one thing you need to do is understand your hair. It is so important to understand how your hair is uniquely made. There are so many different things. I know people have moved away from the hair typing, and what I mean by that is like saying my hair is 4C or 3A. I get it. I really do. But I also feel that it really is just a way, a system that helps people identify their hair. But I also will say that it's way more complex than that. And what I mean is, there are things based off of porosity, the surface of your hair, and how that shows up, and then also to your curl pattern. The one about porosity, you can have low porosity hair, you can have high porosity hair. I now understand that I have low porosity hair. And so when I am in the shower and it is my wash day, I have to literally sit there under the pouring water for minutes. And I mean minutes, at least 5 minutes before my hair even starts to recognize, like, oh, okay, you want me? Oh, we're hydrating now? Okay, I guess I'll start soaking up this water. That is how my hair works. And I understand that. So there are certain things that I do because my hair having low porosity. Also, the surface of my hair. So, we always want like very shiny hair. We want that thing to be glossy, glistening, okay? Really juicy looking. Well, your hair may not naturally look that way. So for me, my hair gives the appearance of a dull type of finish, if you would say. So for me to expect my hair to naturally look super shiny, that's just not going to happen. And that is okay. Your hair can look dull because of how the surface is, but that doesn't mean that it's dry or needs to be hydrated or moisturized more. It doesn't necessarily mean that. So you see where I'm going with this? You see why it's important that you really have to understand your hair? And then the next thing too, my hair texture. My hair is so coily. It's like amazing. That thing is just a spiral zigzag formation, okay? And that is beautiful and that is okay. And my hair is also more fine, but I have a lot of it. It's more on the dense side. With that being said, a lot of times we throw out the word thick. My hair isn't thick per se, thick in the sense that it's a lot of it, but it's not thick in the sense like the individual strands are much thinner. So I have to be really careful with my hair. Now that we have done the understanding part, we really took the time to figure out what the girl is doing up there. Now I want to talk about the next step, and it is so important, and that is acceptance. I have accepted my hair for what it is. And what it is very beautiful. And it stands out and is perfect just for me. We see so many images and just have had these standards and societal pressures put on us that really doesn't reflect our beauty and accept exactly who you are and what you are, because that is so important. And there is no one like you. Like, literally, there is no one like you. And when we get into the habit of comparing, like for instance, Pinterest, we see a hairstyle and we go to do this hairstyle and not really considering that that other person's hair texture is different than yours, the density, all these different factors, and you get frustrated with yourself and your own hair because it doesn't look exactly the same. Inspiration is just that. It's inspiration. You're looking at this style, you really like it, you appreciate it for what it is, but you're also accepting what you are and what you have. So we can appreciate a different look and we can be inspired by it. And when we incorporate it with ourselves, We know in our minds what our hair is going to do, what the outcome will be, how it will look, and we are 100% okay with it. And we're more than okay with it. We're happy with it. And that is what I want you to keep in mind: acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. And with that being said, sometimes we will compare ourselves. And I want us to step away from comparing and into community. We want to combat the images that other people and society have placed on us. You want to be in community with people who look like you, people who are talking about the same things when it comes to beauty. There are so many excellent, great, amazing influencers, content creators, and YouTube gurus that can really help encourage and empower you on this journey to curly hair confidence. I highly recommend that you get your curly circle, your curly community. So, on the days that you don't feel 100% confident, or the days when you're working towards that confidence, you'll have these different people and images that are reinforcing you on your path. So definitely make sure you do that. Make sure that you have people around you and you have images around you that constantly reinforce how you feel about yourself, your beauty standards, and what you stand for. Make sure you do that. Okay, so we went from understanding to acceptance. Now that we kind of have a hold on this thing, we need to figure out the products. And this is really a fun part if you let it be. Of course, you'll have your roadblocks, your frustrations. But again, like I said, we already did step 1 and 2. So now that we're experimenting, we could come back to love, okay? Come back to loving who we are. So when I say that, we know what our hair is doing. We've accepted it. So I now know that because my hair is fine, I'm not going to go and use a fine tooth comb to go through my hair because I do not want to risk excessive breakage to my strands. So I am not going to do that. And also, if what I mentioned before, if I know I have low porosity hair, I know that my hair takes a while to absorb hydration and moisturization. So there will be certain things that I'll do. I'll incorporate deep conditioning under a hooded dryer with some steam. So I'm opening up those cuticles for a bit. That's what I mean by the whole experimenting phase. And there will be some products that are better formulated for your strands. You may not want to have a heavy cream or product on your hair because it may weigh it down. It may make it look limp. But you already know that because you understand. You see where I'm going with it. You get it. So with all of this experimenting, now you are building your hair care routine. And that is important to have a regimen that works for you. So go ahead, experiment, enjoy the journey. They always say that enjoy the journey, but you really do. You understand that this is the experimenting part. So if something doesn't work out, you'll just tweak it, you'll just adjust it, or you'll scrap the whole thing and try something new altogether. But you'll definitely come to a point where you're like, oh, okay, I got this. She working with it. You have to understand too, your hair is its own person sometimes too. So we have to just like go and like be flexible. It's really a life lesson in hair. It really is deeper than hair. Yeah, it is. And last, I want to leave you with some curly hair tips. It's nice to have encouraging words, and it really does make us feel good. Like, okay, I just needed that little boost today. I just needed to hear some words of encouragement. But I also want to leave you with some practical tips, just a couple to get you started off. Hydration is key. You want to make sure that you are adding water to your hair and that your hair is prepared to even accept the water. When I know I've used a lot of products, pomades, things of that sort, I will go ahead and clarify my hair. I don't do this all the time because you don't want to use clarifying shampoos that will completely strip your hair, but you want to make sure you're removing that layer of buildup. So when you do remove that layer of buildup, your hair can then absorb all the water. Yeah, we're talking with my hands. I'm from New Jersey. You want to make sure that you are doing that. And so that is one of my tips. I try to wash my hair once every week. Sometimes I push it to 2 weeks if I'm being honest. I will. Um, and just making sure I'm getting that hydrating. And I usually clarify like once a month. That's only if I've used a lot of products. Only if I use a lot of products, okay? Another tip I want to give you is protecting your curls at night, okay? I know there was a lot of controversy with the bonnet. I am so sorry the bonnet was disrespected like that. I know for a fact wearing your bonnet at night is very crucial and important to protecting your hair. Our hair does not like to rustle and tussle with cotton. It doesn't want to do it. It's going to lose the fight. I'm telling you right now. You may be able to win the fight. You may be about it, but your hair ain't about it. You really this baby is sensitive, okay? We really have to care for her and coddle her, okay? And if you are the girl that can't commit to wearing a bonnet every night, I'm sure the skincare girls, y'all have no problem because y'all commit to a routine, okay? Y'all will do y'all step by step, and you probably wear your bonnet every night. If you're not one of those girls, just go ahead and get a satin pillowcase. Just get one. Get a satin pillowcase so when you lay your head down at night, the satin is already there. It's just there waiting for you. You could just lay your head on your pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. And then regular trims. Now, I am not one to speak on this topic, but I do know you should be getting regular trims. I notice the difference when I do. Now, my stylist, she gets on me. She tells me I need to come in more often. And I'm usually just going in like, oh, because my roots got bad. I need you to go ahead and touch up my roots. But the times when I go and get my roots done, baby, that thing be swinging. Okay? Flipped. That thing be moving. So I will highly recommend that you go and get regular trims. Some people do like, okay, I'll go once every quarter. If that makes sense to you, stick with that. I manipulate my hair a lot. Me being a content creator and creating hairstyles, yeah, I usually have to go more often. And so I am now preaching to myself. Please hold me accountable, okay? This is what we're here about. Hold me accountable, y'all. Like, get in my comments like, girl, when's the last time you got a trim? Keep me on it. Keep me on my toes, please. You'll love it here. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're watching this because if you're watching this, this means that you really want to make sure you have curly hair confidence. And that's what we are here for. That's why I'm here. And you can watch this and be reminded as many times as you like and DM me or message me and we could share and be vulnerable and just help build each other up. Yes, thank you so much for watching this video. And I had a great time talking to you all. It's therapeutic for me when I talk about this topic. And believe me, I can go on and on about this because it's my passion and I love it so much. But I just feel like when you have people alongside of you and people that are really supportive, like there's nothing that could stop you at all. Like we got this thing. We're in this together. We're going to big up one another and we'll never be alone. And I love that. I hope these tips were helpful to helping you towards the path of curly hair confidence. Please leave a comment. Make sure that you like this video and most of all, subscribe because I really want us all to be in community together. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.